What's going on, guys? It's Danny here, and this is gonna be 2.6k MMR game commentary. Okay, the player I took this game from is 2.6k, so I guess the average MMR of the game is approximately that number. I'm not going to do high skill ranked game commentary right now because last Sunday I was a bit disappointed. Those games are getting really bad because one-sided games, for example, last Sunday I was sitting here for 3 hours or so, and all I got was 20 to 30 minutes stomp games. And in many games there are people that rage quit, or 10 minutes into the game they decide that they lost for some reason because maybe they are having a bad game, and they start feeding couriers, and then game is basically over. Also, I am part of those games. You guys know from my normal videos during the week, my games that I get are like 5.5k, 5.8, 6k average MMR, something like that. So I'm telling you, those games are becoming really bad, and I don't like it, but what can you do? Dota 2. I like the game at least. So 2 point what? What did I say? I forgot. 2.6k. 2.6k MMR average game. Let's go. It's going to be 2.6k. I'm doing it for the first time. I will see at the end of the video, when I'm done recording this, I will think about it, and I will decide if I will keep doing commentary video at this MMR, or maybe I will go with a little bit higher MMR, or maybe even lower, who knows. I will see. Depends how I feel and what exactly I want from these videos. I think 2.6k will be okay. I hope I find many things to talk about, and I hope you guys learn something from this, because if it's not a high skill ranked, interesting, exciting game with a lot of action, at least maybe you can learn something from the video. Okay, if you learn something from this video, I am more than happy for you. So let's go. The reason why I'm starting this early, before the heroes have been picked and stuff like that, is because actually this is when a Dota 2 game starts, right? The game does not start when you select your hero and you start buying your items. The game does not start when the horn sounds. The game starts now, actually, because the draft is big part of the game. And what heroes should be picked first? What heroes should be picked in the beginning of the draft? Well, normally those are OP heroes of the patch that are not easy to counter, or if you let the enemy have them, you lose, because they are OP heroes of the patch. Supports should be picked first as well. What else? And heroes that in general cannot be countered very easily. Now, Crystal Maiden, I guess okay, first pick, could have been much worse. Crystal Maiden is a support hero. You know, she's very squishy, so you know that if the player doesn't realize that he has to go next to his team all the time and always be close to a teammate, Crystal Maiden is actually a free kill. And Gyrocopter first pick, I guess it's not very bad, but it's not the best first pick, to be honest. Gyrocopter, I think, counts as a OP hero patch. I don't know if I should be even calling it OP hero patch, or maybe favorite heroes of the patch. I think that's better. OP sounds a little bit like, I don't know, maybe favorite heroes of the patch. And the current patch 6.84, favorite heroes are, you know, Bounty Hunter, Bloodseeker, Leshrac, Undying, Gyrocopter, Spirit Breaker, maybe, heroes like that. Now, Gyrocopter is okay. First pick actually could have been much worse. Witch Doctor is good. Second pick, very nice support pick. Also second pick for the Radiant is a Nyx Assassin. You know, offlane hero. Nice. This picks so far are okay. It could have been much worse. Could have been something like Shadow Fiend first pick, and if you pick against the Shadow Fiend, you should pick heroes that are good at roaming, like Spirit Breaker. You charge him mid and you kill him over and over and over, and he has a very bad game. And Shadow Fiend just can't do anything if you roam against him, because in the early game he is extremely squishy and he can't do much to stop you. He needs to have a team to support him. Okay, so Leshrac is a mid lane hero. Leshrac third pick is really good. Sometimes people pick it first because one of the reasons I said earlier, if you let the enemy team have it, you probably lose, because Leshrac is like, I think, the most banned hero on the International 5, and the International 5 was on Dispatch. So this is like probably the strongest heroes of the patch. Probably the strongest one. Mid lane Leshrac, it's a mid lane hero. Nyx Assassin is an off lane hero. Crystal Maiden is support hero. Lina is a good mid lane hero to play against the Leshrac. They have a carry Gyrocopter and a support Witch Doctor. So in the Dire team they need to pick one offlaner and a second support slash roam slash maybe jungler, who knows. In the Radiant team they need a safe lane carry and one more support, or you know, jungler, a roaming kinda hero. Lina versus Leshrac mid, I think. Shadow Fiend. Now that's pretty interesting. It has to be Shadow Fiend's safe lane carry, which is not very usual, to be honest. You know, Shadow Fiend goes mostly mid. Or maybe the Leshrac will go safe lane and Shadow Fiend mid? I don't really know, but it's a bit unusual pick. Bloodseeker? Actually, from a 2.6k MMR average game, I expected much worse picks. Like, look at these picks. Look at the the order of the picks. Like, I expected something like first pick anti-mage, you know, and you counter him really hard and you stomp him completely and he loses the game in 30 minutes or so. Or maybe I expected a first pick Drow Ranger that you counter very easily and you destroy her and she can't do anything and she loses in 30 minutes or so. Now there is a Ricky pick. There are a lot of Ricky picks, and a Meepo. Last pick Meepo. Last pick Meepo. Every time I see that, it looks really try-hard. Like last pick Meepo, last pick Brood Mother, or last pick Tekis. Those kind of heroes last picked are so disgusting. But I don't like his starting build though. Quelling Blade. Did he random the Meepo? No, no one randomed actually. Everyone picked. Tango, Quelling Blade, Stout Shield. Actually, this is probably I don't know about the Quelling Blade though. I'm not a Meepo player, so I can't say much. But maybe he needed one healing salve, I guess. I actually want to pause the game very quickly to look at everyone's starting item build, because that matters a lot. Meepo has this one, Bloodseeker. I actually can see the icon of the Meepo. I believe that's a bug. I am actually clicking on Bloodseeker. You can see the name, by the way. Stout Shield, Branches, and Tango. It's going to be a safe lane Meepo, right? And support Lina that started with boots, I think. it should be a mid lane Lina. Like, I actually don't know what lanes are they doing. Let me see the lanes, because Bloodseeker, if he goes jungle, you don't need these 3 items. The best starting jungling build for Bloodseeker is Stout Shield, Quelling Blade, and the Tango. Some people don't buy a Tango, they buy 2 branches instead because they have the Blood Rage to get the lifesteal when you kill the creeps. But I actually prefer having a Tango because it's more safe, you know. Having more regen is better. There is a roaming Riki in the Radiant team, and those kind of roaming heroes like Riki Bounty Hunter, they destroy junglers, they don't let them have experience, they also steal their last hit. So Bloodseeker, if he's jungling, he will have a very hard game. That's enough about him. If he's safe laning, this build is perfect. He's going to build into a poor man's shield. If it's a safe lane, this build is perfect. Lina, if this is a mid lane Lina, which should be, I do not agree about Boots of Speed to start with. Tango, Clarity, I guess it's okay. You start with stats, you start with a new talisman so you can auto attack and last hit better. And yeah, you start with stats, you need a lot of stats. Because only 49 damage. Witch Doctor, starting with Gauntlets of Strength. I don't know why so many people do this. Why do they start with Gauntlets of Strength on support? Like 3 branches instead would have been so much better, and that's because 3 branches will give you 3 of all stats, while the Gauntlets of Strength only give you 3 strength. So for the same price you get more stats. But anyway, it's not that bad. He bought the Observer Wards, they do have a courier, so it's okay. It's not that bad, but the only thing I can say is 3 branches instead of Gauntlets of Strength, or 2 branches, something like that. Maybe 1 more Clarity. If I was the Witch Doctor, I would get 1 more Clarity, because using a lot of spells early on and also using the heal to heal myself and stuff. Gyrocopter, Wraith Band, Tango. This is good for the safe lane when you're protected by a support, but this seems to be off lane Gyro and Witch Doctor, so there will be a lot of fights and they will be losing a lot of HP. So it would have been better if he had a healing salve as well, and maybe a Ring of Protection for the extra armor. It will definitely help a lot. And then making the Ring of Basilius from the side shop. Okay. This is a good safe lane carry build. Gyrocopter, like starting with these items, not bad. If you know there is going to be only 1 offlaner against you and your support is gonna zone him out, yeah. But on the aggressive offlane, you definitely need more regen. Maybe a Mango as well. So you can have the instant 150 mana and use the Rocket Barrage when you're chasing someone to kill him. Nyx Assassin has a very bad build. You don't start with a Quelling Blade on Nyx Assassin, you need a Stout Shield. Other than that, he has stats, he has HP regen, a little bit of mana regen as well. This is okay. You do not start with a Quelling Blade on your Nyx Assassin, you never do that. Get a Stout Shield instead, or if you are the safe lane support, which he should be in this game because there is a Shadow Fiend, and the Shadow Fiend should be the safe lane carry, not the Nyx. So this is a really wrong build, don't do that. Start with a Stout Shield instead, okay? And Stout Shield for the offlane Nyx. If you are not offlane but support, like this guy in this game, maybe get a healing salve for your carry, because he does not carry one. Shadow Fiend, Stout Shield on ranged hero is not worth it, for sure. It's better to have like a Ring of Protection for the extra armor, because Stout Shield for ranged heroes, it blocks only 8 damage. It's definitely not worth it. for the same price you can buy a Ring of Protection, and 3 armor will block. The 3 armor will be 3 armor from the Ring of Protection will end up being much more useful. Also, you can turn the Ring of Protection into a Ring of Basilius and later on get a Ring of Aquila, and that's it. Also, the random Gauntlet of Strength. I don't know why do these people do it, but it's weird. It's a little bit weird. Maybe instead of this, buy a Circlet, because it will give you stats that you need. Agility, that gives you damage, because for agility heroes like Shadow Fiend, agility means damage. So Circlet instead of the Gauntlet. Other than that, it's okay. 1 set of Tango. Maybe needs a little bit more regen. Okay. Crystal Maiden starting. I actually have to unpause and then pause again because the icons are bugged and sometimes I get confused. Crystal Maiden, I would definitely buy Clarities in the beginning, not a Mango. It's better, like in a combination with the Arcane Aura. It should be better than a Mango. It's still not bad. She has mana regen, HP regen, 1 item for stats, and a ward, so this is okay. But if I was the Crystal Maiden, I would buy Clarities instead of the Mango. Mango works on heroes that have very low mana pool, something like that. Crystal Maiden has low mana pool in the beginning, but compared to other heroes, it's not that low. Leshrac, he didn't buy yet. He starts with a Tango and a No Talisman. This is actually the perfect build. You can ask your supports to give you Tangos, so you don't have to buy your own. Only if you need it later on in the laning stage. If you see that you're getting harassed a lot, the shared Tangos have cooldown, so you know, you can buy one if you want. Meepo did not take the bounty rune. Why is the game lagging a little bit? Isn't it lagging a little bit? The heroes are lagging a little bit, I think. And the creeps too. Oh my god. Really? Okay, not anymore. Okay, not actually, no. It stopped lagging. Nice. Okay, Ricky is gonna make the poor man's shield. He can buy it from the side shop. This is pretty good, I guess. It's really good on Ricky. So let's see how are their lanes. Leshrac versus Lina. I think it's a pretty even lane. Bottom is Nyx versus Shadow Fiend. Notice that the Nyx Assassin is actually trying to last hit, which is really bad. He bought a Quelling Blade and he is farming the lane. He's trying to farm the lane. Nyx Assassin is not a carry hero. Not a carry hero for sure. He should not be the one farming the lane, okay? On the top lane, Crystal Maiden Ricky versus a solo Meepo. And yes, indeed, this is this is a jungling Bloodseeker, and he just completed the poor man's shield. Getting a Quelling Blade would have been so much better, more damage on the creeps. I already said that in the beginning. Also, on this camp, you can cut this tree right here, this one, and stand right there on top of the tree, and you get only one creep hitting you, not both of them, because right now he might die to the camp. I'm sure he has to go back and kite them a little bit. So I wanted to pause again, and this is probably the last pause. I know I have been having a lot of pauses, but there is a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and you know, let me know, by the way, what you think in the comments. Yeah, I wanted to pause because I wanna tell you what do I think should be the lanes. In the Radiant team, Shadow Fiend should be safe lane with a support Crystal Maiden, mid lane Leshrac, off lane Nyx Assassin, and roaming Riki. Riki should be in the jungle right now to not let Bloodseeker free farm at all. That's the perfect lane. That's the perfect lanes for the Radiant team. As for the Dire team, probably okay like this. You know, safe lane Meepo. If Meepo goes to the offlane, he can't do much. Meepo is not an offlaner, he won't have anything. So having duo lane aggressive on the offlane is better than solo Meepo. So Dire's team, I would say, is okay like this. Alright, I'm really sorry guys, this is the last pause. I hope these pauses and the stuff I'm talking about is being useful for you. Now I'm not pausing anymore. Let's go and see what happens in this game. Alright, Riki bought Boots of Speed first item. Definitely should have... actually, never mind. He shouldn't have finished. Lina is trying to gank bottom actually. This is not a good gank. She's invisible, and that's good, but she has no mana at all. The only thing she can do is right click. Maybe that will be enough, because Witch Doctor has a stun and Gyrocopter has Rocket Barrage, so the only thing Lina can do here... Now she does have a mana actually, so maybe she will get a stun on on Nyx Assassin, and they did not kill anyone. Oh, that's a dead Nyx actually. Alright, he dies to the Witch Doctor. And Lina decides to dive the tower. This is not good. Nice raise by the Shadow Fiend actually. Not bad. What happened here is Lina had no mana for the gank. Even though she got enough and she stunned the Nyx. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. She shouldn't have ganked. And meanwhile, the Leshrac is completely free farming the middle lane and getting completely free experience. Lina is not here to contest the experience. You know, ganking the safe lane, the enemy safe lane this early into the game with an invisibility rune is okay sometimes, but Lina had no mana. And also you have to focus on your own lane, because right now Lesh is level 5 and maxing that Lightning Storm with a Crystal Maiden on his team, there is going to be a lot of lightning spam in this game. And one more will probably be a kill on Lina, to be honest. No, it's not enough. Alright, so that was not a very good gank. Also, deciding to dive the tower for the Nyx. Nyx was cursed by Witch Doctor. He had a Maledict, and he would have died anyway. Lina definitely did not need to dive under the tower. But that's enough about that. Crystal Maiden picks up a first item Boots of Speed. Riki first item Boots of Speed instead of completing the Poor Man's Shield. Poor Man's Shield probably won't be even needed because this is a 2v1 lane and Meepo is not hitting much. If the Meepo was fighting them all the time, and or if they were playing against the duo lane, this is a perfect Witch Doctor stun. There are two people together and that's when you stun them. The cask will bounce only between these two heroes. Okay, Leshrac with the first item Bodo, second item Boots of Speed. Leshrac is actually doing probably the best from this game. As you can see, Lina has a Sage's Mask. First of all, he started with the boots, which was not good. I already explained that. Much better would have been having stats. And now he bought a bottle. Did he just buy it, or when did he buy it? Okay, he just bought the bottle. Okay, after the Sage's Mask. So there is no reason to buy a Sage's Mask like this. Get your bottle first. The Sage's Mask, the only thing Sage's Mask did is delay the bottle. Because there is no reason. 50% mana regen is nothing. It won't do anything for the Lina. If she gets the bottle faster, she will have the bottle for more mana regen faster and HP regen and go grab the runes, you know. Witch Doctor bought an Urn of Shadows first item. Definitely should have boots. That's the first item that you should get, because you need to be faster on your hero. And then the Urn of Shadows is really good for the Witch Doctor. I love it. I make it when I play Witch Doctor. Gyrocopter picked up a Magic Stick and Boots of Speed. The Magic Stick is really good because you are on a lane that you are fighting constantly and you are harassing each other, throwing spells at each other, so you will be getting Magic Stick charges, and that means mana and HP regen. By the way, he almost died there. That was really good harassment. Now he has to go back to base because he has no regen left.
Dire's bottom tower is under
What
attack.
else? Meepo Boots of Speed first. Leshrac with Arcane Boots now. After the Arcane Boots, he should make a Bloodstone and then go into the... Oh, Bloodstone. Soul Ring. After the Arcane Boots, Soul Ring, and then go into the Bloodstone. Bloodstone on Leshrac. Enough mana regen so you can stay in lanes and keep farming all the time. Shadow Fiend on the bottom lane dies. It's Lina ganking bottom, so nice little rotation by Lina right here. I like it. He realizes that he's really good at ganking. That level 1 Laguna Blade is 450 damage, and Shadow Fiend is a very squishy hero early on. And he is very easy to gank. He has no escape ability like Blink or Leap, you know. By the way, very well done by Bloodseeker to pick up a Dust, because this is something typical in these low MMR games, to have Invis heroes and people to not carry Dust against them. Like, Invis heroes are actually not scary at all. They are actually... You shouldn't fear them at all. No reason. You buy a Dust and you just kill them, that's all. So right now, he is actually doing something really smart, to be honest. He did kill the Riki, and he died to the tower, but it's a 1-for-2 trade, because Meepo killed the Crystal Maiden. I like what the Bloodseeker did right here, because he left the CM on low HP, so he can get more movement speed, and Meepo finished the CM, and with the bonus movement speed from the low CM, he chases down the Riki, instead of leaving the Riki escape and just finish the Crystal Maiden. That was actually a perfect decision making right there, to be honest. Phase Boots on the Bloodseeker, going for first item Blade Mail, first big item, you know, big item. After Boots, Blade Mail, pretty good on Bloodseeker. You can counter the Riki with that. If he smokes and starts hitting you, you can pop the Blade Mail and he kills himself and stuff like that. So Blade Mail on Bloodseeker is a good choice. Let's see, Lina is going for a Eul Scepter first. Excellent decision right there. Nyx Assassin seems to be going for a Dagon first, without even boots. I would definitely recommend buying boots. Dagon is nice on Nyx, you know. It will work out, I'm sure, because a lot of damage, a lot of nuke damage. He gets stunned here. Nice, and snare by Meepo, and the poof finishes the kill. So that's a mega kill on the Lina. the Lina that I thought that won't do very well after that bottom lane gank and giving so much advantage to
Radiant's
the
bottom tower
to
is
the
under attack.
Leshrac mid. So Lina is doing really well, and that actually a 10
Radiant's
minute
bottom
Yule
tower has
Scepter
fallen.
with 5 kills and 35 last hits. This is a really fast Yule Scepter, and this is really good. This is something good that you can do. Lina has a very low cooldown spells. You can fight constantly with Lina if you want to. If you wanna gain MMR, Lina is a good hero for you. Also, if you get a little bit of practice with the Yule Scepter combo, you will be fine. So, Yule Scepter into the stun. He dusted for the Riki. He's getting hit by the Shadow Fiend. That was not very good. And Riki still died though. Bloodseeker is killing the CM. He actually got him. That's a 3-4 for 2 trade. Gyrocopter coming from behind. To be honest, he should be able to kill the Shadow Fiend. There is the ultimate and the rocket barrage, but actually, did he just eat the mango? Let me see. If that was the mango, it's a perfect example of why it's good. No, he used the magic stick to gain mana instantly. No, that was a magic stick for the rocket barrage. So at the end of the day, that was a 3-4 trade. Lina did a good thing to dust and reveal the Riki, but his position was really bad. And now Nyx Assassin pops the spike Carapace. Lina doesn't really care, she still ults him and Nyx is dead. Meanwhile, Meepo is farming the jungle. Bloodseeker still going for that blade mail. Witch Doctor, Boots, Urn of Shadows, carrying a dust. I like how many dusts they are carrying. Every hero, almost every hero from the... And that's another dust. And Riki is probably dead. See? See how these Invis heroes are not scary at all? Like, they actually don't do much. This is the reason why Riki is not so good in the... On top of that, he is a flamer. What a player. What? This Spanish. I don't know what server is this, by the way. Maybe it's US East or US West, I don't know. I don't know what the server is. What I know is the MMR of the game, and that's all. Alright, so this is the reason why the Invis hero Riki is not so good in the high MMR, like 5k plus or 6k, because people know he's useless. If you have sentries and dusts on the right place at the right time, Riki will be useless and you have no reason to fear him. He is only strong if you let him do whatever he wants. If you don't buy any detection against him, he is strong if you don't buy any detection. Shadow Fiend, Morbid Mask, Power Threads and Bracer. First item is probably Helm of the... Oh, Meepo is tipping to the creep. Oh no, it's Alina actually. He bought Boots of Travel, so he can go into more fights. He has no dust right now, so he can't... He couldn't kill... Riki still died, by the way, so it doesn't really matter. There is the Dagon on Nyx with no boots. You should definitely buy boots. Spam the spiked carapace to return damage. Lina ultimate and he's just dead. Lina with Yule Scepter, Boots of Travel, and Fiery Soul, 3 charges. She has 522 movement speed. That's a haste rune. Shadow Fiend couldn't hit the other raise. She gets frostbitten. Actually, Crystal Maiden has no Nova skilled. You should definitely skill that on level 3. On level 3, I think on Crystal Maiden would be the best to have 1-1-1. I have seen so many people not skilling the Crystal Nova on Crystal Maiden on level 3. They skill it at like level 6 or 5 or something like that. But it's actually really good to have it on 3. And right now Lina bought a gem. This is a really good example of this game. And actually Leshrac abandoned. It was inactivity. He was actually AFK. And he has no reason to do it. Because he was doing okay on the mid lane. Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, he came back. Oh. Why did he come back? He already got an abandon. And at this point Lina is just owning. One thing I can say is that Boots of Travel not always is the best choice after the Yule Scepter. Sometimes you need a Aghanim Scepter, because it really improves your ultimate damage. And looks like Leshrac is coming back, and he probably did not AFK on purpose. Now he's back and he's going mid to farm. So he probably didn't AFK on purpose. Maybe he needed to AFK. And there is Riki with Diffusal Blade. Diffusal Blade first item on Riki is actually really good, to be honest, because you smoke. Oh my god, take the gem, take the gem. Uh-oh. Well, the Riki should have picked up the gem and then purge himself. Crystal Maiden though, killing the Bloodseeker. Meanwhile, Shadow Fiend and Leshrac going middle, destroying the tower. First item, Diffusal Blade on Riki is not bad, because you can Diffusal Blade someone under the smoke to slow his movement speed a lot, and auto attack him so you can kill him. Also, if you use Diffusal Blade on yourself, you purge the dust, okay? Right now they have a gem, so it won't be very helpful, but what Diffusal Blade can actually do is purge the dust. If you get dusted, you use it on yourself and you remove the dust, okay? That's a really good thing to do as a Riki with the Diffusal Blade. Also, Riki auto attacks a lot, so you burn some mana and you get extra damage from the mana burn. But yeah, in general, Diffusal Blade is extremely good item on Riki. Everything about it is very good. Dagon on Nyx, he's upgrading the Dagon. Can spike Carapace to stun the Gyro. He actually did spiked Carapace, and Gyro got hit for a lot of damage. He actually maxed the homing missile after Rocket Barrage instead of the Flak Cannon. This is really good if you're fighting a lot, but Gyro needs to farm before fighting a lot, because right now he has only 24 last hits. He definitely needs way much more farm than this. He has only Face Boot, Helm of the Dominator, Ring of Aquila. For 20 minutes that's not much farm. But he's not the only carry of his team. You always have to keep that in mind. They have a Meepo and a Bloodseeker, so they have like 4 carry heroes. Because Lina is also a carry hero. She is mid lane core, so carry hero. Nyx going in this. That's a dead gyro from the Dagon. Meepo is in. And Witch Doctor ultimate. The cask bouncing. Shadow Fiend will probably die here. Juke on the tower. Ultimate. Woo! And now some raises. Woo! One auto attack. You can do it. Oh, he's actually... Oh, Ricky, hello. So that's a 1-for-4 trade. And Lina going on Ricky over here. The ultimate is not enough to kill him. Ricky goes in. And they get the gem now. 2-for-5 trade. And they actually pick up the gem. This is really good for the Radiant. They pick up the gem. Probably about 15 minutes or 10 minutes ago, I started... Actually not that much, probably 7 minutes ago, I started talking something about the Shadow Fiend. This is a not very bad starting build. Actually not bad. Not bad item build, because the stick with the charges, you get a lot of charges from the fights, so the stick is okay. Bracer boosts your HP early on, and it's just very useful to have this HP boost. It's not bad at all. Helm of the Dominator for the lifesteal. He can also dominate a creep and, you know, make the creep follow him if it's a wolf creep and get damage from it, get the damage aura. So right now what the Dire team is failing at is what the Radiant was failing at before. Wait, what? No, they weren't failing at anything. Never mind, forget what I said. What the Dire team is failing at right now is to 5-man, to be honest. And I don't know why is the Crystal Maiden carrying the gem like this. She is dead and the gem is gone back to the Lina. That's really bad. She should definitely return the damage in base. Oh, Leshrac, ultimate and another lightning. That's a dead Lina. Actually, yes, it is. And still Leshrac died after that. Witch Doctor gets nuked by Nyx. The Ensnare or Earthbind cancels the TP. And that's a 4-for-3 trade. They destroyed the ward. Meanwhile, Ricky is pushing the bottom lane, farming up a little bit. Right now, what the Dire team should do, I think, is go as 5, because Radiant is good at picking them off when they have no vision. When they don't have the gem, there is a Invis Ricky that could be anywhere on the map and he could kill anyone. Also, there is a Nyx Assassin Invis that could be anywhere and could kill anyone with his Dagon, you know? And it's even more scary if they are together, Nyx and Ricky. So there is a dust on Bloodseeker and they should basically hug. They should hug each other, go together. This is a good example. They are grouping up bottom and they are going to push the tower together. This is this is a good example of what they should be doing, because if they go alone, they will get ganked and they will die and they will feed. But if they go together with the gem, right now they seem to be stronger. So if they go together with the gem, they should be completely fine. There is Lesh getting Yulst here, stun, nuked, and he's dead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nyx is coming, but they have a gem. He's actually not going. He knows they have a gem. It's very important to keep in mind.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Crystal Maiden with a 4-staff, and he 4-staffed herself while being ruptured. Oh, that's a really good Nyx stun right there. CM died, Meepo is in. 4 people hitting them, triple kill. Do you guys see how these invisible heroes, Nyx and Riki, aren't doing much if you 5-man against them? So that's exactly what I want you to realize. If you 5-man or 3-man or 4-man, basically you stick together to a teammate instead of going alone, you will be fine against these Invis heroes that are pretty strong in the low MMR games, because people don't realize they have to go together and not alone. And it's the same for Slark. If you go alone, Slark will gank you with a Shadow Blade, he will pick you off and he will feed from you. Bounty Hunter, same story. Nyx, Riki, and there are probably more examples, but I can't think of any other example right now, but there are more, you know. So yeah, stay together. These Invis heroes are very good at feeding from supports, okay? So stay together. If you are playing support, stay next to your teammates and help each other survive. Like, you help your teammate survive, he helps you, and that's it. Now Witch Doctor has a double kill. It's 27 to 37 at 26 minutes into the game. A lot of fighting, a lot of pushing has been going on in this game. Shadow Fiend is going for a BKB next item. That's an excellent choice. The thing is that Shadow Fiend needs to be farmed a lot more in order to carry this game. His build is okay. Leshrac has no farm at all. I actually have no idea why did he AFK in the beginning. So I don't really know. Like, I'm a little bit confused. Maybe he had to AFK. Maybe it was not on purpose. By the way, I'm going to be uploading this game. I don't have more time to look for a much better game. Even though it was not like the perfect game because Leshrac AFK'd at one point. I hope this game was useful for you guys in some way. I'm talking like it's over. It's not over yet, but I'm just saying in general. I will be uploading this one and I hope it's useful for you in some way. Next week I will try to find actually a perfect game for the next Sunday. I will try to find the perfect one, and I hope next Sunday the video will be much better than this one. Don't forget that in the comments below you can share whatever you want, whatever you think about this video. I think I'm going to be doing this instead of a high skill ranked game commentary, because I already explained in the beginning those games are becoming really bad, really one-sided, and every game is like 40 kills for one team and 10 for the other team. Very one-sided, very like stomp games. So there is a little bit of throwing right there. The gyro, I don't know why did he stay for so long. You know what I'm thinking right now? I'm happy that in the beginning of the game I paused for some time and I talked about every hero's starting item build. Because that matters a lot. So now that I think, you know, with the AFK Leshrac that makes the game non-perfect, but I'm happy I paused in the game in the beginning for some time and I talked about important stuff because that compensates. I think. I hope. Maybe Lina is dead here, or he runs way faster than the Nyx. Now he is gonna kill him. No mana for ultimate though, but yeah, he just runs back. He TPs back to base to get full mana and full HP. Aghanim Scepter with level 3 ultimate, that's 950 pure damage on Laguna. GG, well played. That's basically one-shotting the Crystal Maiden. Not really one-shotting the Lash, but a lot of damage on Lash. Not one-shotting the Riki, not one-shotting the SF, not even the Nyx, I'm sure. Something really funny to see would be Nyx with spiked Carapace returning the damage from Laguna Blade and Lina killing himself. Whoa, 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 where is he going? He is so aggressive. I think he's dead. Yeah. Meepo is in. And Meepo has a... Agony, I mean... Oh, that's going to be double Shadow Fiend ultimate. One casted and one before he died. So that's a 2 for 3 trade so far. Actually, 3 for 3, I think. There is a hard recipe, whatever, random recipe on the ground. Meepo is dead. Shadow Fiend has no gold for buyback. He did have a BKB, but at this point it didn't really matter because he dies to the Meepo very easily. He is still pretty weak. I think what SF needed in this game is a mech, so he can survive a lot more. Shadow Fiend mech is something pretty popular nowadays, or at least it was on TI5 and shortly before TI5. Like the mech allows you to survive a lot more to when you're getting ganked or you are fighting with your team. Also, it increases your, 5-man potential, and you can 5-man with your team and heal them. Nyx is Invis, constantly looking for kills, but at this point... Actually, he still did it. He just killed the Lina. That was a really good gank, and he got the gem. Don't tell me there is a comeback. That would be huge. That would be a huge thing if there is a comeback here. Ah! He actually died and he lost the gem. Okay, no comeback. Not possible. He doesn't have a buyback. And now game should be over, I think. Dire just going. And going to finish this game. I like how the Riki is kinda raging and Witch Doctor is just laughing at that. Oh my god. Oh, that's a Veil of Discord, Leshrac. Probably needs a BKB in this game. Yeah, I would say Leshrac needs a BKB in this game.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Uh-oh. Ruptured? Ruptured Leshrac. Bleeding Leshrac.
Barracks has fallen.
Oh god, please no.
Radiant's middle barracks.
He's a team. So as soon as the Dire team started going together as 5, they win this game very easily. That's just the counter to the Radiant. They are very good at ganking with these Invis heroes, very good at picking you off,
Radiant's ancient
but they are not good at 5-manning, so guess what? You 5-man, you win. Okay, that's actually a 5-man wipe, but they have mega creeps. Game is basically over, and yeah, there is no comeback from this. Game has to be over here. So I just wanted to say real quick, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. It helps out a lot.
Radiant's ancient is
Don't forget that you can share what you think down in the comments. Let me know, actually, let me know in the comments what you think about this type of video. If there is something that I should have talked about that you think is important but I did not talk about it, or if there is anything you gotta say, just say it in the comments. Next time I promise I will have a better game. I hope you learned something from this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Good luck and have fun playing Dota.